Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Afternoon Buzz. It's that time. I'm Scott Carpenter alongside Justin and Hank. How we doing, boys?
Doing really well. Excited for the second show. We had great results from last week, so I'm definitely excited to just get it going.
You're going to be on the live Twitter feed once again here, Hank?
I am tweeting as we speak.
Good. All right. And Sciuto, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to go. Got my nap in. Made it to class today. It's a win already.
The nap was much needed.
The nap was very much needed. My hair's a little bit messy, but that's okay.
That's why we're on radio.
That's right.
And for Hank's sake, we're on radio as well, because that face doesn't belong on TV.
Lord knows that.
Hank?
I'm actually a hand model, Scott.
You actually got a new haircut this week, though.
You did. You're 20 years old, and you've accomplished the more hair on the face than the top of the head thing.
I know. I've actually reached middle age before I'm even 21.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. I mean, you scolded me this week, just looking like my dad over there.
It's a curse. It is a curse.
Just slapping
and a blessing.
Your hand at me, yeah.
And a blessing,
Yeah.
because it's a blessing because you got to ask if you wanted a beer at the bar the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you accept?
No, I ordered a water.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the big bummer.
Yeah, well,
the big bummer.
It's no fun being responsible. You got to live a little. Come on now.
Responsibility.
Well, they see my bald spot, and they're like, wow, this guy's seen some crap.
That
Well, we don't need the
over
idea.
the summer, too. Remember when we did our race? And then they offered you the beer, and they didn't.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Okay, but after running 13.8 miles.
Why would you want a beer?
Exactly. I want a big,
that.
I would rather have had like a bucket of ice water that I could just drink.
Well,
yeah.
We got like a banana and a granola bar. Come on now. Don't be too picky.
A banana and a granola bar and a beer. Perfect for after the race, I guess. Anyway,
that's great.
As we know, Super Bowl 50 did happen this Sunday, and I was the only one to be happy with the outcome of the game, I think. Everybody was...
Don't say happy.
I was pumped.
Well, I mean, I wasn't upset.
You weren't upset, but you were rooting for Carolina.
I was.
That's back-to-back years I've been the lone difference in rooting for the team that ended up winning.
Well, we all know the Patriots cheated to get there anyway.
Absolutely.
Well, that's very true, but it's better than Pete Carroll who cheated and then left. You know.
I'm not gonna argue, but I am a Seahawks fan.
Anyway, let's start things in chronological order here.
Let's do it.
What do we think of Lady Gaga?
Okay.
International anthem.
Okay.
Of course, Hank's first.
Okay.
No. Go ahead, Sciuto.
No. I want your input.
All right.
Honestly,
I was saying, of course, as in like this is the most valid person to talk about this.
Right. I think
Absolutely.
I have a very
You have
good
her first
input.
album, don't you?
No, I actually have never purchased one of Lady
Really?
Gaga's albums.
I'm calling BS.
Really?
I'm getting sick for you on the phone.
Yeah.
You can call. I swear on my
I'm
entire
gonna take
life.
a picture of it right
Can I
now.
check your iTunes, please?
No, there's none on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I bought Applause. That's the only song I bought.
Lord. Okay.
Anyway, I thought she did an excellent job at the national anthem. I thought, she's German, right? So
She's freak, I believe.
yeah,
is her
she is a freak.
nationality.
But I thought she killed it. I mean, because we all know of the previous national anthem gaffes of who was it? Christina Aguilera missing an entire line of the national anthem. So I think Lady Gaga did a great job. I thought she sounded good. She looked confident, comfortable. The crowd loved her. So I thought overall,
Well, yeah, it's San Francisco crowd.
Yeah, that was the most fitting for Lady Gaga to be there.
Lady Gaga, absolutely.
And did anybody see? I think you talked about it. What you saw on the chive with what she was wearing.
Yeah. It says when you have to sing the national anthem at 6:30, but host the Hunger Games at 7.
I saw
She
that.
looked
I saw
identical.
Yeah, no,
She did.
She looked identical to Katniss Everdeen.
It's either that or she's
the girl that says that. I should say.
Who from Whoville?
Yeah.
That's the girl from the Grinch.
What is that lady? I cannot. I'm usually pretty good at remembering names, but I cannot remember.
And you've seen every movie under the stars so far.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of the lady who announces the Hunger Games. Who does that? But
I can't either.
she kills it.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga fit that role perfectly at that.
That hair, that makeup, that lipstick.
So all she needed to say at the end of it is look to both teams and just say, "May the odds ever be in your favor."
That would have killed it. That would have been. I would
fit it
have
perfectly.
gained some respect for if she did that.
So keeping things in chronological order here, the halftime show featured Coldplay, and this is the first time that the band actually had to pay to do the halftime show. Coldplay, Beyonce, who stayed in a $10,000 a night villa for the weekend while she was in San Francisco. She's got more money than we could possibly know what to do with.
Yep.
But
You ever see that picture I know this is off topic. Would you ever see that picture where it's a picture of her dumping out a $14,000 bottle
Yeah,
of wine?
no, 20,000.
Oh, yeah,
As you know, Beyonce's dumping your college tuition into a,
Yeah,
into a hot tub with
Yeah,
Nicki
that's
Minaj.
Beautiful.
Great, thank you. Glad you spend your money that way, and then donate all your money to starving children in Africa.
Starving children in Tiffin. Y'all been to Horniman? Oh my God! What is this slop, man? I paid $7 a meal for this. I want to revolt. This is terrible.
Anarchy. I call for it.
There's been some need to revolt lately.
Yeah, can we get Beyonce? Can we start a hashtag like send money?
Like
please?
send, yeah, please. We'll sell those. We'll even do the work.
That's
We'll
all-
sell
yeah.
those wine bottles.
Exactly.
Although I don't think anybody in
We'll do
Tiffin is going to
whatever
buy a
it takes.
$20,000 champagne bottle, whatever it
Yeah, they
was.
stick to Busch Light.
Yeah, very true. It's always full stock at Pit Stop.
Yeah.
And then you had Bruno Mars in there as well. Yeah, Bruno Mars. So between the three of them, what do we think of the halftime show as a whole?
Okay.
I thought it was really entertaining.
I thought overall the show was pretty entertaining. Bruno Mars I thought was the best because his music is the most.
Well, anytime
Fun.
you introduce anything with Uptown Funk,
Exactly.
it's a win.
Yeah,
I mean, just like this radio show.
Yeah.
We walked in with
Right.
it. It's killed it.
And Bruno Mars has got that like 70s walk at this point down to a science
Yeah.
after.
Well, all of his songs, they got a little funk to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They
But
all got the
did
funk.
you actually? This is I found it kind of interesting. Beyonce, they say that Beyonce's performance, like, if you analyze it, which most people overanalyze everything, but they said it represents the Black Panther Party.
Really?
Yes, and then they said that Beyonce like supports cops, and then she required cops to escort her to the Super Bowl, and then sang a song that kind of.
So this is some Illuminati research that you're looking at. That is one of the top Illuminati couples, and the spotlight for that is Jay-Z and Beyonce. Sciuto, a known studier of it. So overall, the halftime show, I thought it was all good. I thought it was I'm going to be really honest. I thought it was a little flamboyant, and San Francisco nailed it for San Francisco. I was good with it. And then all of a sudden, like, the crowd is perfectly in white T-shirts that says "Believe in Love," and I was like, all right, San Francisco.
But you know that's exactly what Michael Jackson did too with the crowd.
Where was he? Where was his?
Where was his Super Bowl?
I'm not sure.
Out west is when those things come in.
But no, I'm assuming Man in the Mirror, it was like the whole crowd.
It was just a little
over the top, slightly.
Whatever. I mean, the Coldplay, he got.
I
don't remember his name, but he got completely
Martin.
overshadowed. And they were supposed to be the headliner.
And they paid all the money.
Yeah, it turned into Beyonce and Bruno Mars. But I mean, he looked like a third grader on a field trip, just happy to be there. He was pumped, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. The TV was on fire afterwards. We had to get the fire hydrant.
I was surprised, honestly, that Coldplay didn't even do much of their new album. They only did Adventures of a Lifetime. They didn't even do. They did all their old stuff. Which,
because
if you're trying to boost your sales, I would do more of your new album than.
They're coming out on like NCIS New York or something. Said 4 new songs coming out. Did you see the commercial over the Super Bowl?
No.
Goodness.
I'm still not watching.
Anyway, let's jump to the favorite commercials of it. Okay, well, I'll go around. I'm going to start here. Puppy Monkey Baby by Mountain Dew. That's got to top them all. Puppy Monkey Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby. What was it? A baby on the bottom, a monkey, and then a pug at the top. So it was Puppy Monkey Baby, and then just everybody got the energy of the Puppy Monkey Baby and the Mountain Dew.
That was.
And geniusly, Puppy Monkey Baby was, what was it? Juice, caffeine, and Dew. Yeah, so the three of them intertwined. What was your favorite, Sciuto?
Well, again, this is probably a lot of other favorites, but the Doritos one.
Yes.
That was great.
That was great.
I wonder if there were feminists uproared everywhere, though.
I hope there were.
Yeah, in today's ever so sensitive world.
That was a great commercial. That was actually what I was going to say was my favorite.
Off strong. The Kevin Hart one wasn't bad either.
No, with the keeping his eye on his daughter.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good commercial.
That was a good one. But the Doritos one was just the whole ultrasound thing. It was so like well carried out that you didn't know that was coming when she took the chip and threw it.
Doritos they've had a couple.
They've killed it. I love the one with the little boy and she's like, "Now you be good." And then she leaves the room and he slaps the guy and she says, "Don't touch my mama and don't touch my Doritos."
Oh, yes, that was a couple years ago. I do remember that one. That one's great.
Oh, that is a good one.
Favorite commercial of all time, then? Is that right up there for you in the Super Bowl?
Favorite commercial of all time? Oh, gosh.
I got my favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time. This had to be about 10 years ago at this point. It was when the markets originally crashed. It was like Super Bowl of 2008 or something like that. And they were having this financial group or whatever And the commercial was a bunch of doctors were about to do surgery or something like that, or the guy was shortly going to come out of surgery. And they're laying over the guy on the bed. They're just looking over. And a fly starts buzzing around. Simultaneously, it's showing the family coming up the elevator to go see him with, like, get well balloons and everything. And they use one of the zappers where you go clear and get the guy back to life. And they kill the fly with that. And it lands right on his chest. Right as the family walks in, and the doctor goes, yep, that killed him. And the kid just loses his balloon and it just flies.
That's great. I don't remember that one.
I do not remember that one.
It only aired once. I don't think it was one of those that. And then there's a couple from Budweiser. Bud Light have always just killed the game.
Kills it. One of my favorites has to be. I love the puppy dog where.
Goes, when you get friends with the
horses that comes back. Yeah. I also there's one I cannot remember what it's for, but I think it's for Ford. Okay. And you guys are gonna be like, oh Hank, of course you picked this, but
is it a truck commercial?
Yeah, it's Shocker. A poem. God made a farmer.
Yeah,
and it's a really cool commercial. Like
Paul Harvey, one of the greatest radio voices, storytellers of all time. It was definitely worth it to look up. It's more on the sentimental side, but
it's not like a funny thing or anything.
But while we're speaking about Budweiser, let's go to there's a conspiracy out there. Was Peyton Manning paid? Because he said it in 2 different interviews that he was going to kiss his wife
back to back
and drank a lot of Budweiser. Was Peyton Manning paid to say that?
I'm going to say he's got to be. If you're Peyton Manning, you can afford a lot better than Budweiser. I'm a broke college student. I don't like Budweiser.
That's because you don't like full beers.
I mean, I do, but not Budweiser. I mean, it's okay, but that's definitely not my first choice.
I don't think
Peyton Manning can drink the champagne of beers if he wants. He can drink whatever he wants.
Right, but I don't think.
Well, he was very adamant. He was very like.
I think that's just him. He's from the South, so all he really wanted to do was kiss his wife and have a 24 rack of Budweiser.
Some Budweiser.
And I hope he goes out a champion. But
I hope so too. But I don't think he was paid for that.
Well, according to Budweiser's Twitter page, he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
According to them, but
we'll see. They got an increase in sales after it was already reported. Yeah,
but still, that's a weird plug. Maybe one time, but he did it twice.
And 2 separate interviews on a major channel. Everybody's watching. It's the most watched event in the United States. So, all right, but when we come back, we're going to play a couple songs real quick. On the other side of this, we're going to show you how Wisconsin easily, hands down, won the stupidest state of the week. That's next on WHEI 88.9.
It's been a really, really messed up week.
Does everybody remember how annoying this song was when it first came out?
I love this song.
Did you really?
You love it?
To this day, you love it. I could not stand this song when it came out.
I mean, like, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh, okay, like, this is okay. And then they played it again, I was like, probably not.
No, Pancho, right?
I heard that when they did the music video for this, they got so sick of the song that they started playing different songs and just had people dancing around on, like, the rooftop because people were no longer dancing to it when they were playing it, when they were looking for the shoots. That's how annoying. This is a credible source. This is an MTV source. Anyway, Wisconsin is going to win, hands down, the dumbest state of the week. Sciuto, they had a busy. The Wisconsin police force had a busy week. Let's start off with a little cheese story, Sciuto.
All right. Well, I can understand to a degree of the boredom that comes with wintertime in the northern states, being a Michigander and Ohioans alike, we all know.
Yes,
but I have never got so bored where I've considered stealing $160,000 worth of cheese.
That's a lot of cheese.
Yeah, $160,000.
Do we know what kind of cheese it was?
We know that
provolone.
About $90,000 worth of Parmesan.
Oh, Parmesan is the best. Oh.
No, I mean there's better cheese.
Almost $100,000 worth of Parmesan.
That's a lot of Parmesan.
With that much, like, do you resell cheese? Or
you make pasta every day.
You probably have a lot of spaghetti.
The black market of cheese? I don't know.
Is there a black market for cheese? Yeah, are they going to drop down the price after they sell it
if
or
there
steal
is, it's in Wisconsin.
That's true.
I mean, there are cheese heads.
That's true.
But, according to the Lieutenant Todd Grenier, this is not a 1 to 2 person job. These are
this is probably about what?
Professional
2 people, few mice.
Yeah, a few mice.
Few mice.
Tom and Jerry there.
Yeah.
But
Ratatouille, whatever his name was.
Ratatouille. Two separate stealings. So this is actually not just one night. This is.
This is a continuing operation.
This is quite the cheese heist.
The first one was the $70,000 worth of cheese stolen from a trailer, and then about a week earlier was the $90,000 worth of Parmesan stolen from a storage facility. So
first of all, how do you store that much cheese?
I have no idea.
I think
Like, is it just in
And
a big?
isn't it all gonna go? If you're just using it for your own personal belonging, isn't it gonna go bad at some point?
Well, I think isn't it cheese like wine? Like, doesn't cheese get better as
not
it?
all cheese. There are types of cheese.
It gets better as it.
I don't know about Parmesan. Parmesan's pretty generic cheese. Doesn't say what the $70,000 worth of cheese was. Only the $90,000 worth of Parmesan. But either way, I mean that's commitment.
It is pasta day in Horniman's. We could probably use some of that Wisconsin cheese.
Definitely
right
use
about now.
Wisconsin Parmesan
I mean,
cheese.
yeah, you give me Horniman long enough, I might consider it. Actually, I'm about at my breaking point. This has been a really bad week.
About to steal.
Okay, yesterday.
No, I'm going
The
up in
hotline,
arms.
dude.
Yeah.
How you know you're in trouble is when you get there and the sandwich line is 20 people deep,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
there's like 12 people
You're like,
making
it's
peanut
almost
butter
not
and
even
jellies.
worth checking the hotline. You like walk up, just
It
utter
is.
disappointment.
We need a petition right now.
Yeah.
Or
Starting a revolt
Or-
via the afternoon buzz.
just we could go steal some cheese, make some money, see where that takes us.
Dump it on the pasta and call it a day.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Well, you still got to wait in line for an hour and a half.
So right when you think Wisconsin was dumb enough, Hank has yet another story happening in Wisconsin that is even dumber.
Yeah, this is pretty much the far reaches as stupid as you can get. So
Hank knows how far stupid.
yeah,
goes.
I know. I'm
Stupid
stupid as
is as stupid does.
So, but no, 15 vehicles fell through a Wisconsin lake's ice because it was a parking lot.
Well, it wasn't. The
Cars
Wisconsin
started to park
No,
Assumed.
okay. Apparently this
Is that what you call them, Wisconsinites?
This is like
That's what I'm calling them. I don't know.
Dumb and Dumbers?
apparently this is like an ice festival because people in Wisconsin do that.
What else do you do? What else do you
When
do?
the Packers season is over,
Yeah.
bring
Let's
out
have
the
an
ice festival.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
And then they actually serve liquid form of it, and it's a big
Liquid
seller.
ice, called water.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
Wow.
big seller.
Okay.
But anyway, so yes, 15 cars crashed into the
Well, they fell.
cold water. Yeah, exactly. 6 of them were salvageable though; they weren't totaled. The other
Math? Nine?
Nine.
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 Thank you.
The other math.
The 9 of
Got a
them.
bunch of non-math
Yeah, I
related
know. But no,
majors
okay.
in here.
So at the end of it, they talked to the sheriffs, and the sheriff said people park on the lake all the time, from what I understand. And then an owner comes in, and this is the end of the article. It says it was a bad choice.
Yeah, brilliant.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
Shot.
Like
We'll learn
they're
at
shocked.
the-
Like, I probably shouldn't have parked
Can't
on that.
believe my car fell through the ice.
and it was described as pretty thin ice, wasn't
My-
it?
Like, who's the first guy who risked it? That's my question. Like, who's like, okay,
No,
I'm
I
gonna
think
park.
it's
Who's
even
the
dumber.
pioneer kid?
Yeah, like-
no, I think it's even dumber as more cars pile on. Like, oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Let me
like-
park my 7,000-pound vehicle right on this
my
fragile
my
ice.
good old truck. I imagine a decent amount of them were trucks if we're talking
yeah,
about this
it was-
story in
I'm
Wisconsin.
sure.
Yeah.
All I know
at
is
the
is
ice festival.
when I ice fished on Lake Erie, and I was in a snowmobile, which is by no means near the weight of a car, and I was still scared that it was going to break. And
Yeah.
the ice was 18 inches thick. So,
I think you're safe.
You
there.
couldn't
Yeah.
get me to take a golf cart out on ice. I couldn't.
no, like,
yeah.
like parking a car on,
Or
and
15
you
of
think
them.
like they'd have people there regulating or measuring how thick the ice is. So then,
Well, I think
I
there's
know.
some
There's,
people
you're giving Wisconsin too much
Yeah.
credit
yeah,
at this
exactly.
point,
I
Hank.
think it
Common
is just
sense.
stupidity.
It is as stupid as stupid does.
There's
But
ignorance everywhere.
would you believe that we have one more story about Wisconsin
It's even worse.
that's even worse? All right, so here we
Sounds
go.
Great, actually.
So a Wisconsin couple gets drunk at a bar, and they decide that they cannot drive home, that they're too
Oh,
drunk
wait a
to
minute.
drive.
I didn't know it was at a bar.
Yes.
Was this?
They're yes,
I'll
they're
let you
too
finish
drunk.
Your story for it.
They're too drunk, so they come out and they decide to let their 9-year-old drive them while their 11-month-year-old baby is also in the car.
That's brilliant.
There's a lot of questions that come into my mind when I hear that, Scott. First of all, you're at a bar,
Yeah, my first is how did the 9-year-old get in the bar? What kind? And they're
and an
11-month-old.
11-month-old. You're getting drunk.
It's
with your-
Wisconsin.
They just have no.
That's all you gotta
regulations.
say.
I guarantee you open the trunk of that car, you're gonna find $70,000 worth of Parmesan
Light
cheese in
cans.
the back.
Bush Light.
We found the culprits of the drinking and the cheese heist all in one.
Oh my
No, but first of all, why let the 9-year-old daughter drive? I mean, that's just
Oh, that's
idiotic.
Let the
whammy.
11-year-old.
That is a double whammy. Yeah,
Let
you
the
caught on to what I was
11-year-old.
saying.
Yeah, I
He's
got
the
it.
I
one
wasn't
who
going to
needs it.
point blank say it in today's politically correct world. And by the way, the feminists are freaking out about the Doritos commercial.
Yeah.
If there's
What aren't
pro-choice
they freaking
groups
out
everywhere,
about?
that I mean, you could kick a rock down the street and the feminists would freak out.
You're suppressing women.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That rock is symbolic of
something.
Yes, us tumbling down the hill.
Don't you hate that? Like when big events happen on television and like Beyonce performs,
social backlash.
right? Beyonce performs, okay? It was a decent performance, but people are like, "Oh wow, the formation was Illuminati and it represented."
Nobody can take a joke anymore.
No,
that's and I blame social media for it too, because everybody. That's what the afternoon buzz is the negating factor, I think, because like. And there's shows out there's different people out there that keep their politically incorrectness, but somebody can say something now and it's done. Like their career can just go sliding down the drain because of 3 groups in Minnesota who feel like they were wrongly violated.
I got slighted by that comment.
Yeah, I was slighted. It's unbelievable the amount of crap that I'm sure if there's somebody out there listening right now who's heavy in their feminist values or something, they will find a way to.
I hope they do.
Yeah,
we'll give them a run.
They can come on the show.
Yeah. We'll give them the chance to defend themselves.
Exactly,
yes.
And then when
we will openly mock you on air.
Yes, we'll bring you in so we can mock you straight to your face,
and it will be hilarious.
And if you're looking for political correctness, once again, this is not your show.
Yeah,
this is not your show, and I think we're going to prove that with the game that we're going to play coming up in the next block. So let's throw it over to a couple songs real quick, and then we're going to play a game coming up next on the other side of a couple songs and a commercial right here. This is the Afternoon Buzz on WHEI 88.9. Back on the Afternoon Buzz here on WHEI 88.9. Thank you for staying tuned this week. And as we know, as we teased earlier, it is time to play a game that Whose Line Is It Anyway made famous in the 90s. We all remember that show. There's 2 of us in here who remember that show.
Heck yeah.
Anyway,
late night
so here's how you play questions only. We're going to work our way through a few scenes here, and we're going to deal with a scene that can happen in life, and you can only reply with questions. If you give a statement, we don't have the budget for a buzzer, so you'll just hear me go, and you got to sit out, and the other person will come in, and we'll play that role, and then we'll decide winners from each scene. So here we go. Questions only. It's going to start with Sciuto and Hank. The first scene is... we're all at prom thinking that we are about to experience our first time. Begin.
Bro, she's twerking. What do I do?
I'm not sure. Are you nervous?
I mean, are you nervous?
Why wouldn't I be?
I mean, should we be nervous right now?
I don't know what to do.
That's a statement. Oh. I'm in there.
All right. How do I put this on?
Should I leave my tux on?
I don't know.
That's a statement. Should I pull down my zipper?
Well, maybe you should let her do that.
That's a statement.
This is hard.
All right. Oh, okay.
Is my tie crooked?
Is my face flushed?
Would that affect your chances?
Should I be drunk right now?
Should you be sober right now?
Are we going to your place after this?
God, I don't got anything. Hank.
Who's driving?
Who's not drunk?
Are you not drunk?
I thought I was a DD.
I thought I was.
Statement.
Oh, we're so bad at this. Oh my god.
I thought you start. I thought you were gonna start it.
Oh.
That's a statement. No, I'm just kidding. This is hard.
So I'm gonna get back to the house, and then do I take her up to your room?
Is she wearing a bra? Does she look good in black?
You know, I was kind of wondering whether I should.
That one's over.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh my gosh. So
I don't even know. I think we all lose.
The utmost. I think I stayed in there, but the questions were. That is tough to. It's because they go places with that. So
yeah.
All right. So we're all deemed losers on the first one. The next one, Hank is going to be the parent to start. And there's a party at your house. Pictures leaked on Facebook, and your parents are questioning you. Hank, start it off.
Why is there a pong table in my garage?
Did you break it?
It's yours, isn't it?
I thought it was just there.
Oh, okay.
What? And you? What is this?
What are you talking about?
These pictures. My house is a mess. What do you think I'm blind?
Whose are those?
You're in it clearly. Can't you see it?
I'm not sure if that's me. I'm kind of afraid.
Hank's killing the parent role. All right, here we go.
It's a haircut.
No, for real though. What do you think I should do about this?
Does that look like Travis?
Who's Travis?
Was he drunk?
You tell me. Oh.
Got him.
All right, so now
Shoot us a parent. Shoot us a parent. Here we go.
What are you going to do about this?
Didn't you plan on cleaning it?
Why are you half naked in all these pictures?
Why must tequila do these things?
Why are there no girls at this party?
Is this the time I tell you this?
Are you gay?
Would it upset you if I was?
It might upset you.
We'll end it on that. That was pretty good. I didn't see it going down that way.
I know.
I didn't see it going down there. Why are there no girls at this? But that's what the parents concerned about. Son, I think we need to have a talk.
Yes.
If you're going to throw a party at my house,
Yes.
there needs to be a little less dudes around. All right. The last one is all of us involved. The last scene for questions only here. Are we oh, God, this could be my bachelor party. We wake up in a Vegas prison. Hank, start off.
We have no recollection.
Sciuto, where'd you get that tattoo?
I thought the escort gave it to me. That's not a question.
Shoot us that one.
I'm down one.
How much did we drink last night?
Why don't we check the trash?
You're so bad. Wow, can we just restart?
Restart the whole segment. Holy
What
cow.
was that? What was that? All right.
All right, restarting the whole thing.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Why is my butt sore?
What did you do?
What happened last night?
Does it involve somebody big?
Like Mike Tyson big or George Foreman?
Why would you go to boxers? Were we boxing?
Did we steal a
Well, you
cheetah?
do have that black eye. Did you get in a fight?
I thought we were at a. Not a question.
That's harder than you could ever imagine.
Oh my God, we are bad.
There's nowhere that it goes with us. Like the
terrible.
conversation never develops
No, it doesn't. It
in
just,
questions only.
We had a second last game, last topic.
Whew, that was pretty tough. That was pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm actually
need
kind of
to
tired now.
practice.
Yeah, I know. My brain is completely exhausted from that Vegas prison fake scene.
my Lord.
I think what topped it off for us was the whole me being the kid who threw the party with only dudes that was also coming out of the closet to his parents. I think that one got places.
That one was the farthest we got.
I think-
we
yeah.
should have ran with it a little bit.
Yeah, we
That
could have
one-
taken that one.
That one got places. That one got places.
We're not to recoup.
Anyway, we're going to take another quick commercial break here, have a couple songs, but we're going to show you why Bernie Sanders supporters are even more idiots than we thought, and we have your weird story of the day. That's up next on the other side of this commercial break on the Afternoon Buzz here on WHEI 88.
I've got fire for a heart. I'm not scared of.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Afternoon Buzz. We're getting the energy level back up here. I'm now standing up, trying to redeem ourselves from that questions-only disaster that just happened.
Quite the disaster.
Yeah, the good news is I didn't think I'd be able to stand up, but it turns out I'm still very short. That is confirmed because I can stand in the studio. But a weird story of the day is coming up, so brace yourselves. But on top of that, let's start off with one of the weirder stories of the day. A prank call that led to a fast food restaurant employees smashing every single one of their windows. And that's probably why we should pay them $15 an hour, right?
Exactly.
Probably why we
Exactly.
should bump up their pay, thanks to Bernie Sanders. But police in Tucson, Arizona said pranksters convinced employees at a fast food restaurant to smash windows by pretending to be a fire suppression company. They told them that there was gas in the building around 1 a.m. and that they needed to smash all the windows and then evacuate the premises, and the fast food employees did just that.
Wow.
I mean, that's amazing.
I would like to hear the phone call and how good did they have to be at
It's either.
I want to know what they thought when they heard the first window getting smashed on the phone.
Keep a straight face.
Yeah, how?
I'd have been dying.
I would have been losing it. They had to smash all the drive-through windows, everything along those lines. I mean, Hank, we know that you are notorious for having your stupid moments, but I don't think you are capable of a moment that stupid.
Well, Scott, if you put it that way, that kind of hurts the self-esteem. But hey, anyway, no, I don't think I could stoop to that level of thinking, okay, I don't smell any gas. The ovens are off, so there's no reason for the gas to be coming out anyway. So this prank call, let me smash the windows. No, I don't think I could be that stupid.
No idea.
I don't know. I mean, like you said, it's either a case of one of the best negotiators on the line or the dumbest food
Right.
workers,
I would
or
like
maybe
to
a
hear the
little bit
phone
of
call because
both.
I bet you that phone call is probably pretty impressive.
The prankster has got to be. He's got to sound legit.
I mean,
he's
got to
be
a salesperson, is what he should be.
Have you guys ever heard the prank call where he tells the guy that, I mean, this guy's notorious for prank calls, and they play him on like Bob and Tom all the time, and he tells the guy that he has called an FBI private hotline, and that he needs and he's like, hold on, no, don't hang up, or I've already traced this call, we'll call you right back, blah, 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 or we'll find you. You need to stay in line, I've got some important questions, and it comes down to all these criminal questions, and then he says, all right, one last question. Were you the deceased, like Tom Jerry's lover, gay lover? And then dude's freaking out because he thinks he's going to be investigated and all that stuff.
Oh, my God.
He takes it to, it makes me, because my deepest prank call was when I was in like 6th grade and like, hey, Domino's, you got any pizza?
That's as far as they went.
Yeah. That's as far as they got. And then,
like,
Jesus.
That's pretty elaborate to convince them to smash their windows.
That's great. I'm with Scott. The prank phone calls back in the day. I tried.
My dad had some prank phone calls back in the day, too. He would, what Thai restaurant may I help you? Like all that kind of stuff if he saw a telemarketer or anything like that. Now he tells people that he's a private securities investigator and they need to lose the number immediately. He's pretty creative with it.
That's smart.
He's pretty creative with it. And for a man that had to do cold calls at one point in his career, he's not really fond of cold calls. So
I don't think anybody is.
that's slightly hypocritical. But
That's
speaking of paying fast food employees $15 an hour, there's a tattoo place in Vermont that is supporting Bernie Sanders and is giving away free portraits of Bernie Sanders tattoos on any part of the body that they want. People are getting on their chests, their calves. They said they gave out at least 15 in the past week. Bernie Sanders. Right on your thigh.
I'm at almost a loss.
Yeah,
there are ignorant people everywhere.
That's kind of weird. Just
kind of?
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, first of all, he's a 79-year-old dude.
Yeah.
Why would you want that portrait anywhere on your body?
Exactly. And think about this.
I mean, that's just boredom.
Hopefully he doesn't win, but if he does, if he doesn't win, what are you going to do with that tattoo?
That's the question. Is that equivalent of getting like, if somebody had like Ohio State 2015 national champions on there, and then
a dumb tattoo anyway.
Oh, well, you're just a Buckeye hater. Everybody knows that.
No.
Glad Michigan State performed well when they got there.
Dumb tattoo.
Or you could have had a Michigan State 2015 national champion.
That'd have been more reasonable.
I think you're a little smarter than that, though. You're a little smarter than to get that tattoo.
I mean, if I get a tattoo, I want it to mean something. It's got to have a purpose. I don't want to just... this is Bernie Sanders on my upper bicep, because why not?
Well, Hank's got initials on his butt.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Those are mine.
Well, it's SC on one cheek and JS on the other. Didn't really know whose initials that was referring to.
Okay.
But anyway, moving on from the tattoo news. Anyway, Sciuto, you're going to lead us in on this one because all of a sudden I feel a lot less sorry for Leonardo DiCaprio not winning an Oscar after we learned what is in an Oscar nominee kit. Not an Oscar winner kit, but an Oscar nominee kit.
Yeah, well, apparently it's about $250,000 worth of goodies just for being nominated. And they include a 10-day first-class trip to Israel, estimated worth about $55,000. This is for everybody nominated. With that, you're going to get a year's worth of unlimited Audi car rentals, worth around $45,000. A 15-day walking tour of Japan.
15 days?
Yeah, I mean...
15 days.
You want to walk around Japan for 15 days.
I don't want to walk around Japan for 15 days.
Not really.
I mean...
Especially not in the city, because I want to be able to breathe.
Right, very true.
All you have to do is not get nominated for
you know what?
Oscar.
I can actually say I'm doing something right.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I have not been nominated for an Academy Award.
There you go.
Call me a winner.
You're good. But you would also get 3 private training sessions with celebrity wellness expert Jay Cardiello. Apparently he's a big deal, but that's worth about $1,400 right there for 3 sessions.
Unbelievable.
No, I mean... That's unbelievable that 3 sessions are $1,400. I want to get into that market.
I just can't feel bad for Leonardo DiCaprio anymore. But yeah, you're right. As somebody who wants to be probably a personal trainer or something in life, you need to figure out what the hell he's doing.
Like $550 a session.
You need to figure out what his secret is, and then just go for it. But I mean, how much money does the Academy Awards have, or like not necessarily they have to pay for it. They got to make the negotiating happen to give every single nominee $250,000 worth of stuff.
It's ridiculous.
That's and if you think 4 to 5 people are nominated for every category.
They're spending over $1 million a category.
Leo is just reeling it in because he's nominated every. Does he win this year for The Revenant?
Yes.
You think he wins for The Revenant?
You know what? And here's what my thought. I think The Revenant is an okay movie.
Okay movie, but it got him.
I think the only reason that movie was as hyped up as it was is because it's going to get Leonardo his Oscar.
He was so immersed in his character, ate raw fish when he was. It was unbelievable.
Slept in that carcass.
Yes,
that
wasn't real, was it?
That was a prop.
Yeah, that had to be. It was disgusting when he did it.
It was still disgusting.
Yeah, it was one of the most brutal, realistic movies.
Oh, that bear scene was
one of the best scenes in all-time movie history. All right, almost running out of time here. Let's get to the weird story of the day. And Hank, I'm going to get your input on this one. A man was charged with a couple aggravated assault charges when he was throwing an alligator into a Wendy's drive-through window. His reasoning behind this, and he lives in Florida, shocker, there, because, land of the alligators, right? It makes sense. It makes sense. The reason behind this and why he's quoted as, I just wanted to get my friend on a good prank.
That is...
So I threw an alligator through a Wendy's drive-through window.
What do you even, you can't even laugh about that. Your life, that's an alligator.
One, he just threatened the alligator's life. Two, he just threatened everybody's life in the Wendy's. I mean, it's probably a baby gator fit through a.
I just want to know how he did he put the alligator in shotgun seat and just the alligator was cool with him.
Yeah, I love how
when he was rolling through oh yeah, I'll take 2 crispy chickens, a value fry, and a frosty, and then once you get there.
Wait, what do you want?
Yeah, what does Gator Jake want? Oh yeah, he wants a small Sprite.
Gosh.
I don't know what goes through people's heads.
Well, no, the fact he had the whole trip there to think about it. It's like, I'm gonna get him so good. Just look on his
face. Get the music up.
Yeah,
this is gonna be good.
Yeah, this is great.
And the mom came in and really put the discipline down, by the way, because the local station in Florida went and got word from the mother, and she said, quote, it was a stupid prank. And that's as far as she went with that one. So
I don't think my mom might disown me. I don't think she'd claim me.
No, I don't think so either. I think I would be out in the streets. But I'm still just confused at how he sat through the drive-thru. I don't know if it was a busy Wendy's or not, or if he went straight to the window. That alligator was still in the car for a certain amount of time, just chilling next to him.
I don't think I could drive with a gator in the car, a loose gator.
I just don't know how you even do that.
No, I don't either.
Pull over to the waterway, grab a gator, all right, you're coming with me.
Yeah, we're gonna get my best friend Billy.
Yep.
That's your weird story of the day here on the Afternoon Buzz. You can follow us on Twitter at afternoon_buzz. We got live tweets going throughout the show. We are on the same time next week at 3:30. But first, I made a huge mistake last week and did not remember to do the shout-outs. So we're going to start the shout-outs with Justin Sciuto.
Okay, thank you for first. Of course, thank you for my mom, grandparents, everybody, all the Michiganders listening in. And also, I wanted to thank my lovely girlfriend, Kenzie James. I appreciate the love and support. And her family's listening too. I appreciate it.
Oh boy, that's never a good thing.
I'm good. That's it.
You're good?
Well, for me, I'd like to just give a shout out to old mom and pops back home listening, and I'm not in a relationship, so I'll just say
shout out for Sammy.
It's
my little white dog, Sammy.
Sunday's going to be Single Awareness Day for Hank, isn't it?
Yes,
when
it
Valentine's Day rolls around.
For all our listeners, I made it past the 7th.
Yes, that's right.
Congratulations, bud.
Dump your significant. Luckily, I did too. It was Dump Your Significant Jerk Day. Was that what it was?
Yes, I did.
And I luckily, I can't believe we made it, dude.
I can't believe.
I cannot believe, because our girlfriends know each other. They're friends now, and they probably talk, and I can't believe we made it past that day. But anyway, I'm going to give the same shout out to my wonderful girlfriend, Sandy Knight, who loves me and supports me in all that I do, as well as my family and everybody in Westville and Columbus, especially in that Ohio State region that are listening around campus right now. And everybody here in Tiffin that listens, thank you. You can catch us next week at 3:30. If you're listening around the school, say hi to us as we're walking around, and listen next week, Tuesday at 3:30. Follow us on Twitter, afternoon_buzz. That's going to do it for us this week. And once again, sorry for anybody that we offended, except we're not that sorry.